ROTC, and Mark Conley for singing the national anthem. I love our national anthem. I never want to stand up in front of a lot of people to sing it. You did an excellent job. My name is John Carpenter. I'm a Chugiak class of 1977. I was still alive. I made it. I was going to wear my Letterman jacket, but there is this strange cosmos phenomenon thing going on in my closet. My clothes, and only on my side of the closet, my clothes are shrinking. And something's happening. We've been massive working on it. Other than that, it's been 34 years, 37 years since I graduated. This is my first time in this building. What a phenomenal facility this is. This school has grown quite a bit. When 70 years went to school, we were the smallest school in the district, and now it's one of the larger schools. So, success. I want to thank Principal David Legg and the staff of Chugiak High School for hosting this event, as we celebrate 50 years of Chugiak High School teams. We've had 50 years. As I look out over the crowd, I can see that there's some guys here that could be that old, but I don't see any women that are that old. I'm married. I know how it works. Operation CHS, or OX as it was called, was a success. I think 50 years later, I think we can, say that kind of definitively. A group of volunteers successfully lobbied the school district in the state of Alaska for a new school to be built on the lands of the Dena'ina people right here. And we're grateful for all the participants in that process. And no longer would students have to be bused all the way from Eagle River to Anchorage, or to Anchorage to East High School, I guess is where they went. Back in the old days, so it was like an hour on the road, back on a 2-lane road. Anybody here remember when it was just 2 lanes to Anchorage? Anybody remember the wagon trip? But now the community of Chugiak has a great facility, a great school, a great community center. And when I was spending years here coming to cover football games in my previous life, I used to always love coming back to Chugiak because this place, this community supported its school in a way that no other Anchorage school did, and it probably does at this point. So I think that's a really good thing. I'd like to thank everybody who decided to attend tonight, who made it through the traffic by the way station with a big guy was, oh my gosh, we're going to be late. My wife said, you're going to get there when you get there. And, she was right, we made it. On behalf of the volunteer committee and the administration of CHS, we also thank the donors and the sponsors, and anybody who's put an event like this on knows the donors and the sponsors are really important. Chepo's Restaurant, Jitters, Garcia's Restaurant, High Res Graphics, the Bookshelf, First National Bank of Alaska, and 49 Data. Without their support, this event, of course, would not even be possible. If anybody, by the way, if you're interested in supporting this event, you notice there was t-shirts for sale out there. It's the 50th anniversary of the CHS, and you're welcome to purchase one of those. The proceeds will go to finishing off paying this event and support the Chugiak High School projection system, which you're going to hear a little bit about later from Principal Legg. Right now, I have the honor and privilege of introducing a family, a Chugiak family. It's rare when you have 2 generations of one family teaching at one school. But we have that. We have that with Tom Huffer Jr. and Tom Huffer Sr. That's synonymous with Chugiak High School. It always was when I was going to school. The guy has never left the place. And it's awesome that he's here. And it says right now that they'd like to share a few brief thoughts on their decades at CHS. And brief because no one does brief like the Huffers. And that's really, that must be a newly acquired skill because that's not how I remember it. In fact, when I came here the first year I was in school, we had 6 or 7 periods. But because Tom was so brief, they went to 4 periods a day. So I think that's one of the reasons.